What is up, guys? I'm Myself Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here to educate you on health, fitness, social well-being, and this is episode 2 of the series Time to Build. So I know I didn't mention it in yesterday's video just because, truthfully, I didn't come up with the name really until like as I was editing up the video. I'm like, you know what? I should make this like a series. So you guys know I don't really do like the whole daily vlog thing. And if you guys are, for those, because a lot of you who are new have been asking like why I don't do that, I'll have a link in the description down below explaining why I kind of stay away from the day in the life of daily vlog stuff and keep the focus instead on informative content, and then videos like this where it's like, you know, I may be talking to you guys and vlogging, but it's workout focused. Like we're talking about training concepts, fitness, and taking you through my workouts. But basically I want this series to be about, you know, not just my own growth and me building myself up as far as my strength, my technique, my bulk, but I want to be helping you guys do that as well so that we can be doing it together. I know for a lot of you it's bulking season or whatever. So basically it's going to be like my usual workout videos, guys. You know, I take you through the workout. 1, first and foremost, to show you that I practice what I preach. 2, so that you guys can get some ideas of your own, with your own programming, your own training. You know, I always have the workouts in the description down below. And then 3, what I really want to focus on with this is giving you guys tips for just building as a whole. I'm giving you way more tips as far as like the workouts while I'm doing my own workouts, give you tips as far as bulking, kind of like what I did in the video over, you know, 3 tips to make your bulk easier. That's what I want this series to be focused on and be about. Anyway, it is currently 9:08 p.m. I'm working out really late today just because I was really busy as far as clients. Mondays and Wednesdays seem to be my heavy client days right now as far as training at TCU. And then I had to get some programs out and just, you know, handle business for the day. But anyway, finally done with that. I'm about to hit publish on what will be yesterday's video. I'm about to hit publish on that right now, so you know, you guys, by the time this is out, you guys will have already seen episode 1. But anyway, yeah, once I'm done with that, gonna be heading to the gym. See you guys there. All right, guys, so just got to the gym, got the place to myself, which is always it's half and half. It's nice, but it's not like it's a commercial gym where if people are here, oh, equipment's taken. So it's kind of whack. I kind of like having other people around when I lift. It gets me hyped up. Now, but anyway, so today I'm doing the same thing that I did for bench as far as testing a 2 to 5 rep max, but this time I'm doing it for deadlift. Mind you guys, as I mentioned in the previous past videos, I'm now going back to sumo. I have not pulled sumo consistently for almost a year because, let's see, I switched from sumo to conventional around this time of last year. So yeah, it's been almost a year. And so I have no clue what I can pull as far as like a 2 to 5 rep max. We'll see. It's just gonna be pulling what I can with maintaining somewhat decent form. Like I said, sumo comes to me a little bit more naturally, but it's been a long time since I've done it. Oh, and you know what, since we're going on, like I said, I'm trying to keep the content informative. Well, let me go ahead and address this, guys. A lot of people have this misconception. Sumo is not easier than conventional. In fact, in a lot of ways, in my opinion, it's harder. Like, one, it's a more technical lift. Like, that's one thing I've noticed with conventional. Even when my form wasn't the way I wanted it to be, even when my form would break, you can kind of just grind through it anyway. Like, you know, you guys see like when the background, stuff like that, you can still kind of grind through and complete the lift. You can't really do that with sumo. If you're doing like a hybrid sumo conventional, maybe with a true sumo stance, your technique has to be on point, because when you get to those maximal loads, if your technique breaks, you're not gonna get the lift. Now, I've already explained to you guys that as far as athletic carryover and carryover over movements and just overall muscle growth potential, conventional is better. And the fact of the matter is, I've pulled more conventional than I ever have sumo. The most I ever pulled sumo was about 480 pounds, but then I was going through a period of time where I started squatting every day while I was also doing sumo, so my sumo took a hit, and that's when I made the switch to conventional. And the most I pulled conventional is 507 pounds at this past meet. But the most I've pulled just period is 510 pounds on conventional when I was like during my last lean bulk phase. So my conventional is stronger. By all accounts, it makes more sense for me to stick with that. The reason I'm going to sumo is because due to my anatomy and how I'm built, it is simply a safer lift for me. Hopefully I have the potential to lift more than what my current conventional is, but my thing is I'm trying to lift stronger for longer. If I was deadlifting just as a movement to build muscle mass, then I would keep with conventional. Why? Because I'll take the time to work on the technique, build my strength up over time. I don't have to keep working with maximal loads. But as someone who's a power lifter who's trying to compete, I need to be able to lift the most amount of weight I can without risk of injury to myself. So that's why I'm going sumo. If you guys want more in-depth video over like sumo versus conventional, I kind of went over it when I did my deadlift tutorial, but I'll give that to you guys. But I see it all the time. It's just so funny to me because it's like, I know people who pull both, who are strong on both, and what they're stronger on more often than not is just based upon how they're built, not so much that one's easier. Like sumo is less range of motion, but once again, it's a lot harder to grind through, etc. Anyway, let's get to this workout, starting off with the Sumo deadlift max, then I'll take you guys through what my accessory day is gonna be looking like. So we're at 315. This shouldn't be anywhere near what I can do for like the 2 to 5 rep max, but we're gonna just see how this moves for a single and then kind of gauge what I should do from there.
All of these niggas has been driving in my lane, telling stories on my name like the novel is gonna change. Obsessing over me.
All right, guys, so I've got 345 on the bar, and honestly, I think this is what I'm going to use for my AMRAP. So I'm going to try to just, you know, get anywhere between 2 to 5. It's really mentally frustrating. It's really hitting my ego hard because, you know, but back when I was still pulling with Sumo, I was repping in the 400s, with conventional repping in the mid to upper 400s. So it sucks that I feel like this is where I needed to do it, just because, like I said, last week when I was just kind of playing around with my Sumo stance a little bit, breaking 365 off the floor was not going to be a thing. Like, just because, like, it's this feeling I'm getting that I know is kind of part of Sumo, but I'm not used to, I'm not comfortable with it. I just don't want to risk any crazy, serious form breakdown. I feel like with my Sumo, my hips aren't staying right where I want them to be already as is. So 345, 2 to 5 reps. I'm sorry, I call it an AMRAP. It's really like 2 to 5 rep max, just what I can pull for that. So anyway, yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, guys, all in all, not too bad. Wasn't great, wasn't perfect, but got all 5 reps, so that's the top end of like the max reps. Truthfully, probably could have done a little bit more weight had I chose to belt up, but I'm sticking to my general rule of, you know, on deadlifts, anything under 400 pounds, I'm not belting for. Same way with squats, anything under 315 pounds, I don't belt for. That's just my general rule of thumb to make sure that, you know, I'm not completely dependent upon a belt, that my base level strength, my natural core strength, you know, is still getting worked, still getting engaged, despite the fact that I'm not wearing a belt. Anyway, that's it for that. Gonna put that into the calculator and kind of see, get an idea of what my numbers are gonna be for working sets throughout the next few weeks. Now, on to the lower body day, which today, I believe, as I told you guys, is strength and hypertrophy focus. So we've got leg press for 3 sets of 8 to 12, Bulgarian split squats for 2 sets of 12 to 15, leg extensions for 3 sets of 8 to 12, seated hamstring curl for 3 sets of 10 to 12, seated calf raises for 3 sets of 12 to 15, and angled standing calf raise for 3 sets of 12 to 15. So as I explained to you guys, pretty much anything that is like in up to the rep range of like, you know, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 8 to 12, whatever it may be, is gonna be a moderate progression. Meaning, let's say I do leg extensions for today and I get 3 sets of 12. The next time I would bump the weight a little bit, but then do 3 sets of 10, then bump the weight a little bit more, 3 sets of 8. Whereas everything that's like, you know, goes up to like the 15 rep range, the way it works is I'll start with a certain amount of weight, build that weight up to, you know, start with 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 13, 3 sets of 14, build up to 3 sets of 15, then increase the weight and start over again at 3 sets of 12. So that's the higher rep progression, just so you guys have an idea of like how things are gonna be in the upcoming weeks. Anyway, I think I've done enough talking for now. So let's get through this leg workout. Yo, Bulgarian split squats are hard, bro. Like, all right, so I've never done them before. I've always done either, you know, barbell lunges, dumbbell lunges, or step ups, you know, something in the same plane, but of that nature. I've never done Bulgarian split squats. Bro, I was only holding 20-pound dumbbells. That crap is difficult. It's like the movement itself isn't hard. It's the stabilization, but the hardest part for me, because my balance is pretty decent, the hardest part for me is just keeping my foot in this position, the back foot. But bro, I'm feeling it. Like, it's, whew, I'm ready for these legs to grow. But anyway, so here's the examples I was talking about, guys. So with the leg press, right? The rep range was 8 to 12. So I did 12, 4 plates each side, kept it nice and light just because I still have to test my max on squats, and also because I'm just starting everything off very moderately, something that I know I can get relatively easily, so I can just kind of build up from there. So next time I'll do more weight than that. Since the top rep range was 12, I'll do more weight than that, but for 10 reps. Then more weight than that for 8 reps, assuming I get all sets and reps. But with the Bulgarian split squats, the top rep range is 15. It goes 12 to 15. So my goal is, with this same weight, to eventually build up to 3 sets of 15. Then I'll go to 25-pound dumbbells, for example, do it again, 3 sets of 12, then build up to 15, etc. So that's kind of the difference between the moderate progressions rep scheme for everything that goes up to but no more than 12 reps versus the higher rep progression scheme, which is anything that goes to like that's 15 reps or more. So yeah, bro, those are hard. Let's keep going though. Like, those of you who dare to ask, do I train legs? I'm a power lifter. It's kind of the default thing, man. No, but seriously, like, my legs are one of the main things that I'm trying to bring up. So I'm loving this so far. I still have a whole nother lower body focused day to kind of see, you know, how it all feels like. But so far I like it. Seems very simple yet effective. So that is it for the workout. Once again, I really like it. It's very simple, straightforward, efficient. I know quite a few of you are probably wondering how I feel about this program thus far compared to the, you know, what I usually do, as well as the fact that it's not full body. It's more, like I said, like upper, lower than push, pull legs. But I'd rather wait until I get to the very end of this week and experience each day before I give my opinion on that and kind of give you guys like the comparisons, the pros, the cons, etc. But keep in mind that even though everything you guys are seeing as far as like the accessory movements, so everything that you see after either bench, squat, deadlift, or pen lay row is what my days are gonna look like during like the rest of the upcoming weeks, but it'll be a little bit different as far as like, you know, my compounds. Pretty much like, for example, Mondays will be bench and pen lay row focus. Tuesdays will be deadlift focus. Wednesdays will be bench and squat focus. Thursday will be deadlift and pen lay row focus. And then Fridays will be squat focus. So that's the only thing that's gonna be a little bit different. Like I said, this week is pretty much just testing my maxes, but you guys already know that if you watched the first video. And if you didn't, you need to check in so that you can watch the entire series. No, but anyway, all jokes aside, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If you're not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to get better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch y'all later.